What do you remember about March 24th, 1945, the day you were one of the first pilots to shoot down a German jet?
Yeah, well, that was the crowning achievement of my fighter pilot career. I was on the longest mission of the 15th Air Force from southern Italy all the way to Berlin, Germany, 1,600 miles round trip. And I was the squadron leader of the 100 Fighter Squadron. And as we got toward the target, I saw some new German jet planes. All the other planes, including the German planes, were propeller-driven. Everybody now knows that planes have jet engines, but this was the first time they had jet fighters. Hitler had delayed the development of those jet fighters because he wanted to be bombers, which probably prolonged the war because the jet fighters were so fast and we'd have a hard time shooting them down. But I happened to see one of these jet fighters, and I told my group to drop your fuel tanks and follow me, and I cut up under the jet, and I caught him as he was getting ready to shoot one of the bombers down. I blew him up, and the pilot ejected, and that was the first victory for jet pilots, against a jet pilot in the 15th Air Force.
Isn't that something? And do you remember any fear, or it was just something that you had to do, or your adrenaline was rushing, or what? Do you remember the feeling at that time?
Well, see, when you're a fighter pilot, your desire is to shoot down planes.
I understand.
So therefore, this is an opportunity.
I see.
And you don't want to get shot at.
Yes.
So if you're frightened, you can't function. So it's a matter of the challenge of the moment. And as a matter of fact, the maneuver I used in shooting down the jet is a maneuver I had practiced in some of our practice dogfights back at our home base. So it was almost second nature. Pull up, upside down, go down, boom, up, and get him right out like that. That was it. So, so it was a great thing. I shot down this plane.
Yes.
But then after I shot down the plane, and I saw another plane out there, so I'm going to shoot him down too. It was a propeller-driven plane. I thought it was a German Me-109. As I got close to him, I found out it was a captured P-51. The Germans had captured and put the X on it. So I'm going to shoot him down. So by that time, I'd lost all of my fellow pilots by myself, 25,000 feet over Berlin, Germany. I'm going to get it. And finally, I decided, well, look, I got less than half a tank. I got to get back home. So I left him and flew back all the way to Italy from Berlin, Germany by myself.